Hey, what's up everyone? This is going to be a little bit different with this. Lately I have been watching people do these anime tag kind of things where they have a certain number of questions and they pretty much go through them, read them, and then answer them. And then just do that. And then at the very end they tag people. Well, I'm going to do these different. I'm not going to really tag anyone after any of these. I may or may not. It just depends on how I feel. But I will read the questions and answer them, because it just gives this channel a little bit, gives more videos, yay. And it just, something different, so you don't have to listen to Power Rangers, Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, and me babbling about every freaking time. So this just gives a little something different than tokusatsu stuff. It's just something to change up the playing field. So I hope you enjoy. So here we go. Anime tag number 1. Alright, first question. Let's see, favorite anime arc and a shonen anime. I've seen quite a bit of anime, and like with rest of these anime tags I'm going to be doing, I will always have a hard time trying to figure out an answer for these, but I try to stay within my perimeter of what I know. So the favorite anime arc I chose was the Dark Tournament from Yu Yu Hakusho. It spanned from episodes 26 to 66, and then the chapters 52 to 112. I really, my favorite. The reason why it's one of my favorites is because it's Yusuke and his group goes to, and they have to participate in this Dark Tournament, and it's pretty essentially one of the best arcs in the Yu Yu Hakusho anime, and I really enjoyed the matchups, the fights. You see a lot of character development in this arc, and it's just really good. And it's really enjoyable. If you haven't seen it, go watch Yu Yu Hakusho. It's great. Number 2, an anime that I really hate. Now, as you probably have not known by now, I hardly hate anything lately. I mean, I really enjoy a lot of like anime, TV shows, movies, to some degree that there's people out there that are like, why? At first, I put down Black Rock Shooter, but then I started to realize that that's not fair, because I only watched one episode of the anime, and just putting it down as an anime I hate just after one episode. And I kind of just decided that it wasn't fair. Truthfully, as of right now, there's really no anime I hate. I finally got I actually watched Black Rock Shooter. I finally watched all 8 episodes. Even though I still don't understand the whole basis story of the show, I watched it. I enjoyed it for what it was. But do I hate it? No, it was confusing a little bit, but I don't hate it. So I would have to change my answer for number 2 to none. No answer right now. So yeah. Number 3. My favorite anime opening and ending. I did not have really that hard of a time. I had a little bit hard of a time for mainly the ending, because I don't really pay attention to the openings and endings really to anime. But unless it's really good. But the opening that I chose is the first opening for G Gundam, which is Flying in the Sky, and I literally enjoyed that opening. And then the ending that I chose was Sword Art Online Season 2, and the first ending. I really enjoyed it. It was just really good. I don't know the name. I will put links in the description, linking you to the videos, at least to the songs and stuff. That's mainly the opening, endings. It's the visualize. I don't really pay attention to. It's the soundtracks really. But I really love the openings and then the ending of what I said. All right, number 4. What mainstream anime power do I want? Okay, I had a really hard time with this. I mean, a lot of people probably have, because I mean, there's so much anime in the world, and just trying to settle on one power, even if it's mainstream, it's really difficult. But I would have to say, what mainstream anime power do I want? I would have to say the power of the Mera no Mi, which is the flame fruit from One Piece. I always I liked the pyrokinesis. It's really cool. The pyrokinetic ability of controlling fires would really cool. Yeah. And Ace was just a really cool character, and spoiler, but since he died, his powers has now passed on to Sabo, which, another spoiler, he's actually alive, and so it's great, and it just is a really cool power. I mean, yes, I will lose the ability to swim, but that'll be easy enough. Anyway, next, number 5. Number 5, the most badass anime character I have seen. I did not have a hard time with this. I chose the original captain of the first squad of the Bleach, of the first division in Bleach, Ginryu Yamamoto. Now, there's, albeit, a lot of badass characters I've seen, but this guy was just freaking awesome. I mean, I never really thought of him as much, but he was a pretty great character. I mean, he doesn't really do much, but when he fought against Royd and Lloyd as Juha Bach and stuff, and he finally releases his Bankai, dear God, you understand on why he was the first captain of the Gotei 13. So right now, I would have to say Yamamoto is the most badass character I've seen. Number 6. Favorite mainstream anime couple. I pretty much right now copped out with it, because by the time when I was answering this, at that time it was mainstream. I would still say it is, but I went with Kirito and Asano. I couldn't think of anything really. Number 7. The biggest anime troll character, in my opinion. I would have to say Ganju, because he's not really much of a good fighter. He's silly. I mean, he uses fireworks and his Seppa to the best of his ability. I mean, he's not really a fighter, and I would consider in a way that he just trolls his opponents into failing pretty much. And plus, I just couldn't think of anything. I pretty much thought of Ganju when I heard of this. Anyway, next. An anime that I would love to see become live action. Well, let's see. There's the thing. The last 2 anime live action adaptations did not go so well. We had Dragon Ball Evolution and the Avatar: The Last Airbender movies, and they didn't do so well. Which is why everyone's hesitant about the live action Attack on Titan movie. But yeah, I hope that's really well. But if I had to choose, I would probably choose either Sword Art Online or Log Horizon. Because, yeah, I mean, it would just be, it's one of those kind of things that it would be really cool to see in live action. Alright, episode 9. The first anime merchandise I ever bought. Well, let's see, the first ever anime merchandise I ever bought, I didn't buy it myself, but it was the first anime merchandise I ever owned. Would have to be the Digimon Season 2 Digivice, Davis's Digivice. It was blue. I would have to say that was like one of the first few things I owned. And I think maybe I think I had the Pokédex before, the original Pokédex from Pokemon before then. But I'm not for sure. It's either the Pokédex and the blue, or both. I don't know. But I would have to say, as of right now, the blue Digivice from Season 2 of Digimon Davis's thing. Unfortunately, I lost it as a kid, but eventually we replaced it with Ken's Digivice from Season 2. So that's awesome. Next, and the last one. Number 10. An anime that you think should get a movie. I honestly can't think of. I honestly don't know, so I went with G Gundam. Now, I don't know what else they would probably do with this series. I mean, albeit it's a really good series, but it would probably be cool to actually see them do like a just take episodes and just make like short little complete like movie things. I think it's what like they've been doing with Psycho-Pass. They took the first season and condensed a few episodes into one like movie kind of thing, and they did that. Something like that, but with G Gundam. Just so that you don't have to pay the ridiculous price for the ding, and then just freaking release it. So, you don't have to pay the ridiculous price for the DVD collections. Because, dear God, those things are expensive. But yeah, those are the 10 questions. I hope I answered them to my as best as I could. So yeah, those are my answers. Those were the questions. I guess this is the part where people would tag other people. I honestly do not really want. There's no point in really doing that right now. I'm just doing this to get some videos done and stuff. But yeah, if whoever is actually watches through all this and wants to do it, you can do the tag yourself. I'll make sure to leave the questions in the description below. You can like answer certain ones in the comments. It's up to you. I only did this to have videos to put out, so yeah. I'll probably tag a few people every now and then. It just depends on how I feel. But for this one, no. Unless you can do it if you want to, you can. It just all depends on what. Pretty much just do this. Anyone who sees this video, you're tagged. Just do it if you want to. So that is the first episode of Anime Tag. I will be doing these for a little bit because I have quite a few. So this is just something to have something different. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave any comments down below. I'll make sure to have the links in the description for some stuff, the questions for the questions in the description as well. Check out the Facebook page and keep it up to date with that. And I will see you next time. See ya.